Today we have an unusual guest. He's a martial arts specialist. He's state association karate president. Not right now,
Yes, right now
now
also.
also, and earlier in combined Andhra Pradesh also. And recently he was conferred with Dan 7 karate black belt. So he's unusual. At the same time, he's a politician and a full-time politician at that. And not just a politician, he is the state Congress president. He is none other than B. Mahesh Kumar Goud. Thank you, sir, for
Thank
accepting our
you.
invite and coming today.
Thank you.
My first question is, how did you get into martial arts, karate?
But when I was in sixth class, 1977. After seeing Enter the Dragon movie, Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, it was one of the familiar movie in the world. After seeing that, one Mr. Srinivasan, the retired SP, used to run sports classes. After his retirement, he concentrated on sports and he used to run. We used to call him Mamaji. So had to interact with him. Then he said, "Why don't you learn karate? It's becoming popular nowadays, and it's a self-defense art. So why don't you learn?" So it was there in my mind after seeing Enter the Dragon. Little bit crazy of that movie. Then we went and joined. When I joined karate classes, we were about 68 people, but only I went up to black belt. Out of 68, initial warm-up exercise is very tough in karate. The next day, 30 people left the class. Very next day. So the other 30 continued up to orange belt, yellow belt. The other 15 continued up to brown belt. But up to black belt, I only went there. And I got the black belt first dan after 7 years of my practice. I joined in 77. I got the black belt in 83 ending. So in those days, I think one of my few friends in Karimnagar, Sampath, Basant, Mondi, and altogether, I think there were about 10 black belts in Andhra Pradesh,
Combined Andhra.
combined Andhra Pradesh. So I was one of the 10 black belts. Now it has become a sport. To get a black belt, it has become easy now. We practice for 1.5, 2 years, we are getting a black belt because it has become a sport. When we practice, it was a martial art and it was a full contact karate. My right hand was fractured twice, and this hand will be little bent. When two also got fractured. So those days it was a martial art and it was a full contact karate. Now it's a sport. It's a semi contact karate. But I usually tell the people that karate has become part and parcel of my life. So even after entering politics also in 1990, I entered full-time politics as NSU state president. But I didn't leave karate. I practiced up to 2000. So after 2000, due to political hectic activity, I'm in karate as a president, but I practice very rarely. So I don't get the time to practice. So recently, I got the seventh dan. For this, I've been in practice for the last 6 months. Every day morning, I'm doing my exercise and practice for 1.5 hours. So this test is not just a namesake test. We have to pass through all the needed activity. So finally, I got seventh dan last month.
It's very inspirational.
Yeah.
I have a thought in it. Nowadays, we see that young teenagers, particularly, or young girls, there is this concept of self-defense in schools. What is your take on it, and why now that Congress is in power, they can do something about it? You yourself are a martial arts specialist. Why nobody is taking the initiative?
No. Actually, karate is very familiar game, and especially in Telangana, you go to any nook and corner of the state, you will get at least one or two black belts. And it's a mass game. Somewhere, some people are making it commercial, but it's a mass game. And government of India is also encouraging, and even state government is also encouraging. We are paying karate masters on period-wise payments. We are encouraging karate, and I also appeal to all the parent community to encourage their children into karate, especially girls. If a girl learns a karate, she can defend herself from three men. That much power is there in karate. The techniques. If a girl becomes a black belt, perfect black belt, she can easily defend 3 men, non-karate men. So that art is very master. Though Japan and China are far ahead than us in karate, but karate is our game. In ancient days, Kalaripayat game, Kalaripayat was in practice in Kerala. That is nothing but karate. So I appeal to the parent community and even to the government, especially to our dynamic Chief Minister Revant Reddy, to encourage karate. Recently, with the support of Chief Minister only, the government of Telangana conducted a national championship, karate championship, wherein our speaker and transport minister attended that program. And 2027, even CM committed to conduct Asian Karate Championship in Telangana so as to make the people known about this martial art. It's a familiar and it's very needed game also.
Sir, coming to politics from karate, your journey has been a long journey. I mean, 30 years now. And now you are at a pinnacle, I would say. I mean, you are the PCC chief. And it's not easy being a state Congress president, particularly in Telangana. How do you find this job? Because there are so many, every other day the government and the opposition is very aggressive. How do you see your job changing from earlier? Now you have to take so many people along.
So coming to my political journey, it's a long journey with more disappointments. I was in karate. It was Mr. D. Srinivas, late Mr. D. Srinivas, who was twice PCC President of Andhra Pradesh, contested from Nizamabad in 1983. So in that election, we become closer to him. Earlier, I was in karate, and he is known to me, and I was also known to him. So he instigated me to join politics through NSY. So he got appointed me as NSY district president when Mr. Sudhakar Reddy, who is now in BJP, was the state president of NSY. So initially, this was helped me, but when I become general secretary, there was a little gap, political gap between us. Then Sudhakar Reddy and Marri Channa Reddy helped me to become the state NSY president. So in 1990, I became state NSY president. And at the early age, at the age of 26 and a half years, Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao gave me an opportunity to contest 1994 assembly elections from Nizamabad rural. Earlier it was Dichpalli. So it was NT Rama Rao's wave, and I lost with a good margin over Mr. Manda Venkateswara Rao. And I was not even aware of boundaries of the constituency. All of a sudden, P.V. Narasimha called me, and before that, P.V. wanted to make me All India NSY president. Due to some Muslim equation, I could not become. So P.V., keeping that in mind, he called me and gave me a seat to contest. At the age of 26 and a half years, I got an opportunity. Bad was it was NT Rama Rao's wave, and we all lost except Suresh Reddy in northern Telangana. All of us lost, and I also lost. 94 to 99, I concentrated at all levels in the constituency. And in 1999, due to various political reasons and due to gap with Mr. D. Srinivas, and he convinced Rajshekhar not to give me a seat. If 99 had got the seat, I would have got elected over Manda Venkateswara Rao with a huge majority. But that was unfortunate. I couldn't get the seat and I lost the seat. So in 2004 also, though Rajshekhar was very close to me, again same rift between D. Srinivas and me, and D. Srinivas had become the peace president, all powerful post. So though Rajshekhar wanted to help me, but he could not. Since D. Srinivas' native place, all the seats in Nizamabad were given on the advice of D. Srinivas only. So 2004 to 2009, Rajshekhar Reddy tried to lift me at various levels. He wanted to make me JP chairperson. D. Srinivas did not accept. In 2009, he wanted to be sent to Parliament, Lok Sabha. He didn't accept. So, as D. Srinivas grown in politics, I was blocked. So, finally, it was Kiran Kumar Reddy who uplifted me. He made me the Warehousing Corporation Chairman in 2013. And 2012 itself, he wanted to nominate me as an MLC. Again, due to local equation, I could not get. And 2013, he made me the Warehousing Corporation Chairman. That was a break. After 10, 15 years of waiting, that was a break. So finally, after 14, I had been into PCC at various levels. I worked under Majid Tulsidas, I worked under Uttam Hanumantarao, and very actively worked under Uttam Kumar Reddy. He also gave me a good lift in party organization. Then after Revant Reddy, he handed over whole of the organization activity to me. So ultimately, Revant gave me a chance to project myself in political activity. So as a PCC president, he used to look after the overall activity, and as far as the organization is concerned, he gave me the full powers to run the organization. That's how I've become close to many functionaries. So finally, after 2023 elections and 3.5 years, we really worked seriously. Revant on other side, me in the organization, and all other Congress functionaries, and lot of differences between senior leaders and Revant Reddy. So, being a senior man, known to all these senior people, having access to all these senior people, I had an opportunity to convince them. Every morning, we used to have some or the other fight. I used to go to Damodar Rajan house, sometime Uttam Reddy's house, sometime Komat Reddy used to curse like anything. Then Jana Reddy. So due to access for the 20-25 years with these leaders, I was able to convince them, and sometimes I used to convince Revan to step down, and sometimes we used to convince them. Overall, by the time of elections, all have become together, and we were successful in uniting them. So that is the reason 2023 elections we got elected. If same fight had been there, people would not have voted us. And we expressed our unity before the Telangana people. That's the reason they voted us. And immediately after coming to power, High Command and local state leadership, including Revant, all seniors, gave me an opportunity to become MLC. It's the first break, constitutional break for me to become MLC. And in September 6th, I came and after due consultation with all senior leaders. I was almost a unanimous choice. Different groups in Congress party, in their private conversation with Rahul Gandhi and Kharge, expressed their opinion in my favor. That is the reason Rahulji and Kharge appointed me as state PCC president. That's a great opportunity. When I have become district NSA president, I used to dream of becoming PCC general secretary. I used to see one Mr. Prakash Reddy, the black beard young man sitting in PCC general secretary post. So I used to tell my friends, one day I have to sit in this seat. That is general secretary seat. So Almighty had given a chance to become a PCC president. Frankly speaking, I used to dream of becoming a general secretary, organization general secretary PCC. So I got a chance to serve as PCC, but it's the highest position in the party. I'm kind enough, lucky enough. Ultimately, I got my opportunity. Now I'm into public, serving the people, serving the needy. CM is busy with his administration, and I'm looking after the all people's reputations and all these things. We're happy in serving this.
So it's a double break for you.
Yeah, double break for you.
BJP keeps talking of double engine, but you got a double break.
Really double break.
But coming to after forming the government has initiated many steps. And first, they waived crop loans,
Yes.
and then they did implement Mahalakshmi scheme. Be it the gas cylinder scheme. Yeah, and more recently, Bhu Bharati has come now.
Oh.
Despite doing all this, the Sannabiyam, the refined this thing. Despite doing all this, somewhere
Yeah.
the opposition seems to be very aggressive. Not seems to be; it's obviously very aggressive. Where do you think? Do you really think that the Congress is failing in conveying its messaging? The message, is there a problem in messaging?
Yeah, one should understand that we are lacking in publicity. Earlier, when KCR was chief minister, if any scheme is to be launched, he used to do spade work 3-4 months before, early to launching of the program. I used to make wide publicity of that program. Ultimately, people used to get the result only 25%, but huge publicity made people to believe that KCR doing something good. But ultimately, when compared to 10 years rule of BRS, to our 15 months of Congress party, we are far ahead, far better than the previous government in development activity as well as welfare schemes also. As far as development is concerned, the whole of money has been pumped into Kaleshwaram project. Knowingly, KCR knows better than all of us that it is not a viable project. And they constructed the project in unviable place. Instead of Tumidati, they constructed in Kaleshwaram, due to which huge pumping is needed there. Unless we lift the water 10 times, it won't reach Mallana Sagar. To reach water from Kaleshwaram to Mallana Sagar, we need to lift 10 times. So anywhere in the world, lift irrigation is not a successful one. Lifting water for drinking is different. Lifting water, various huge water for irrigation is something not viable project. Knowingly also, he had put in 1,25,000 crores of money with a malevolent intention. He knows that it's not a viable project, and he himself accepted that to irrigate 1 acre of land, we need to spend 50,000 rupees on power, electricity. So what crop will yield more than a 50,000 except to KCR farmlands? So it has become a burden for us. And when 65 years rule of Congress and TDP, our debts were only 68,000 crores. Now within 10 years rule of TRS, it has reached 7.5 lakh crores. He himself made 6.5 lakh crores borrowed loans. Now it is a huge burden for us. We are paying 6.5 thousand crores every month for small installment and interest. Now, with this economical crunch also, we are able to fulfill many of the promises given under 6 guarantees, starting from free bus for women, loan waiver of 21,000 crores. Again, when we compare to TRS rule, they gave only 30,000 crores of money in 10 years rule, whereas we have given 21,000 crores of loan waiver in 11 months. It's a huge difference. Jobs, employment, they gave 60 to 65,000 jobs in 10 years rule. We have given 60,000 employment in 15 months. Again, 1:10 difference. This Raitu Bandhu also we are continuing. Little small hurdles are there, but still continuing. Bonus for Sana rice, quality rice. And the best scheme now in the country is fine quality rice for poor people. There is no gap between poor and rich. All are eating the same quality rice. It's a huge successful program now. Integrated schools. The time of KCR, health and education was totally dismantled. No primary health centers, no education, no fee reimbursement. Totally collapsed. Now, Revant is having a vision on health and education. Education, we are establishing 119 integrated schools, Young India integrated schools. In each school, we are spending more than 200 to 300 crores. It's a huge, very good program. Health also, now we're again strengthening from primary health centers. PHCs to NIMS. It's a project. So compared to TRS government, our government is doing very good program. But still, we are lacking in publicizing the programs. We are unable to go to people with that density and velocity. The lacking is our workers. They expected a lot when we come to power. But due to various reasons, we could not fulfill their desires. So they are not campaigning properly at the ground level. Ultimately, it is the Congress worker who has to take on this load of taking our schemes and development activity to common man. Bids between government and common man is a cadre. Cadre is unhappy. We have to accept that. Chief Minister and myself had many times discussion about this thing. We need to strengthen the cadre. They were of lot of aspirations, and we could not act as per the aspiration because we are going democratically. Unlike KCR had given huge schemes without any proper procedure. He distributed money as if it's a private company. Raitu Bandhu also he distributed to all his henchmen. So after we coming to power, we are going as per the stipulated rules. So there some lacking about the workers, and due to financial crunch, we are unable to give schemes also. So I think gradually we'll pick it up, and after this Sannabiyam scheme launched, slowly the applause is there. And as you said, it's a correct, it's a fact that as much we need to get the applause from the ground, we are not getting. So we are lacking in publicity, we are lacking in social media, and the opposition party, BRS, BJP, they are using social media unethically. They are stooping to down level to malign us, to blame us for no reason. And their handles are working from Dubai and Singapore to escape from the legal cases. They are morphing the videos, they are editing the messages, and spreading all false news. So initially, people are accepting that. As you have seen, Kishan Reddy reloading the videos which are been marked and loaded with AI technology. They said deer are there, peacocks are there, even elephants are there. It's totally false propaganda. But Kishan Reddy, being a cabinet minister, without doing proper exercise, he also retweeted it. Later, he deleted. So, opposition is very strong in making false propaganda. We are a little bit lacking in tackling him. But gradually, I hope we'll pick up. But when compared to previous government, we are doing very good welfare. We are concentrating very good on development activity. We are gradually fulfilling all the irrigation projects left behind. KCR publicity was more, but when practically implementing, it was not as that much expected by the people. So we are slowly even trying to complete the projects. Our senior minister Uttam Reddy is concentrating that. Irrigation is very important in this state. It's agriculture based state, and now it's lucky that, but we are for the consecutive second year we are the top producers of paddy. So people are also trying to understand the crunch which we had, and we are slowly trying to get rid of that. And revenue also not picking up. The problem is we can't burden the common man. Without burdening, no revenue. So within the limited revenue, we are under the government. The state government revenue is 18,000 crores plus. As I said, 6,500 crores will go straight away to the Reserve Bank for the debts made by KCR. 6,000 crores for the employee salaries, and remaining 6,000 crores, health, education, irrigation, all departments have to be shared. So, lot of financial crunch is there, but still, Revant is there enough to proceed with all development activity.
So coming to the point that almost 8 months completed as a PCC president. So what is the problem to appoint a full-fledged committee as a working
Yeah,
president?
initially, actually, I only delayed it for 3 months because I wanted to tour the state. Later, forming a committee is not a small thing because I have to take chief minister, deputy chief minister, and senior minister into confidence. So there we could not come to a conclusion. So like that, it was delayed for 2 more months. After 5 months, AIC changed the policy. Now they wanted to build the organization from the grassroots level. So the system is changed. Earlier we used to have PCC committee, then we used to go down to the DCCs. Now the system is, the change system is, we have to build now booth committees, then mandal committees, then district committees, then state committee. So reverse it. BJP model. No, it's not a BJP model. It's a
old Congress.
CPI, CPM model, socialist model. So now we are going to start the exercise in the first week of May. By May 15th, all the committees will hopefully finalize, and the state committee also will come.
Is there any reason that expansion of cabinet and the full-fledged committee appointing?
No, both we wanted to, chief minister and myself thought of having both simultaneous so that we can adjust some adjustments can be made. As far as cabinet is concerned, we have done a vast exercise. Twice we have been called to Delhi, and they have taken our opinion group wise, and even individuals they have taken opinion. Problem is aspirants are more in number, cabinet berths are less in number. So it has become a big issue. taking, see, to form a cabinet, we have to take the region, religion, caste, seniority, all into consideration. So there is a problem, and hopefully by May 10th or 15th, AS may concentrate on that, because due to AS session and other activity, it's been delayed. And frankly speaking, there is a problem. Aspirants are more in number, and all of them are seniors. Earlier commitments are also there. So,
డెలిబరేట్ కామెంట్స్
Yeah.
మాట్లాడుతూ ఉన్నారు కదా, దానివల్ల కోమటిరెడ్డి కావచ్చు, వివేక్
Yeah,
కావచ్చు,
yeah.
ప్రేమ్ సాగర్
But
కావచ్చు,
see, they
మల్లాడి
are,
రంగారెడ్డి
they are
కావచ్చు,
speaking out of their
ఓపెన్ గా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు.
మాట్లాడుతున్నారు.
దీనివల్ల పార్టీకి మళ్ళీ డ్యామేజ్ అయ్యేది. ఒక సెటరైట్
But
అయ్యి కొంత ఫేవరిజం.
No, we can't everyone's statement into disciplinary note, because they are speaking out of losing patience. They are waiting for the last 1.5 year. So they are speaking, and after their statement also, I spoke to Rajgopal Reddy and even Malred Rangan also. They are of some, they are losing patience actually. Waiting. So I hope by 15th May, AICC may concentrate on cabinet expansion.
నిన్న రీసెంట్ గా ఈడీ దగ్గర ధర్నా చేశారు కదా, అందరు మంత్రులు కనబడలేదు, అందరు ఎమ్మెల్యేలు కనబడలేదు, అందరు ఎంపీలు కనబడలేదు. సోనియా గాంధీ, రాహుల్ గాంధీ మీద అంత పెద్ద ఛార్జ్ షీట్ వేసినప్పుడు గతంలో ఎఫ్ఐఆర్ చేసినందుకే చాలా పెద్ద ధర్నా చేశారు. నిన్న మొన్న ఎందుకు ఆ రకమైన జోష్
Actually,
కనిపించలేదు?
the dharna was divided into 2 episodes. Earlier, we had district dharnas, wherein all MLAs, majority MLAs participated in their district dharnas. Second day was a state dharna. We have invited only ministers for this dharna, and 7 ministers have attended. Ponguleti, Sitaka, Komatreddy have made requested for their excuse, because Ponguleti 8 districts were from dharna. Second day, the other 11 to 12 districts had a dharna, and state dharna was also successful one. Even in district dharna, Secondabad district dharna also I attended.
ఈ మధ్యన కొత్తగా అపాయింట్ చేసిన ఎమ్మెల్సీల ఇష్యూస్ వల్ల కొంత ఏమైనా సీనియర్లో కానీ ఆస్పిరెంట్స్ వల్ల కానీ కొంత ఏమైనా గ్యాప్ వచ్చిందా పార్టీకు? సీనియర్ జీవన్ రెడ్డి కావచ్చు, some of the leaders.
Jivan Reddy, actually, we wanted him to contest the graduate selections. He himself opted up from the fray. And as per my knowledge, the distribution of MLC seats was excellent. They have given to a DCC president. See, many districts were given corporation chairmen. DCC president structure is main body in our party. They take the load of all district activities. So we have set an example of giving a DCC president, that to a Lambada, first time considering for an MLC. Next, Addanki Dayakar was supposed to be considered one year back with the time of my becoming. He is a genuine district. Vijayashanti, there was a commitment when she joined back again in 2023. She campaigned in the parliament election, even assembly elections. There was a commitment from the High Command that will accommodate in a suitable position. So 3 were given a good direction, and this caste survey, because of our caste survey, thanks to Rahul Gandhi and Revanth Reddy, because of caste survey only, the other parties also were compelled to give seats to BCs, whereas TRS had given to Dasu Savan, and even CPI also had given to a BC candidate. So it's a result of caste survey and 42% reservation bill.
సార్, ఎమ్మెల్సీ విషయంలో మీరు పార్టీకి 30 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి సేవ చేస్తున్నారు. మొన్నటి వరకు కూడా వర్కింగ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్గా, ఆర్గనైజేషన్ వర్కింగ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్గా చాలా కష్టపడి పనిచేస్తున్నారు. పార్టీ అధికారంలో రావడానికి కీలక పాత్ర పోషిస్తున్నారు. మీకు ఎమ్మెల్సీ చేయడానికి కూడా చాలా హైకమాండ్ ముందుకు వెనకాడాల్సిన పరిస్థితి వచ్చిండే. కానీ చాలా ఇప్పుడు మన నల్గొండ డీసీసీ ప్రెసిడెంట్ కానీ, విజయశాంతి కానీ అలా చాలా ఈజీగా వచ్చేసింది. అసలు
ఈక్వేషన్ పార్టీ సిస్టంలో హైకమాండ్ has taken a decision that Reddy himself is chief minister. So better this time concentrate on SC, ST and BC. It's excellent decision. And the people who got seats also were not newcomers. That put that Shankar Nayak had put in a service. No, Shankar Nayak had put in a service of 30 years in various capacities. Addanki is fighting for the cause of Telangana and in Congress party for the last 12-13 years without any break. Vijayashanti also, in our capacity as a film actor, she contributed a lot before the elections. There, sometimes we have to oblige the commitments also. And in my time, when I was supposed to become MLC, they were thinking of Raj Sabha for me. That I didn't know. I fought for the MLC and I wanted to be in local politics.
బయటికి పోయొచ్చు తర్వాత కూడా
ఉంటాయి కొన్ని
ఇంపార్టెన్స్
sometimes
ఇచ్చారు.
what happens, even ministers also, we have to oblige the commitments. See, one thing is there, before the elections and 6 months before the election, situation was not in our favor. Even Revanth Reddy, myself, we were struggling to reach the point. One thing is clear, after joining up Pongoleti, Tummala, Vivek, Rajgopal Reddy, Jupelli, it made a change.
It's create a momentum.
It created a momentum among the people. Their entry helped Congress to get into power, and there were some commitments also
Yes.
that we have fulfilled.
So
Overall atmosphere got changed
Marin.
after they, because they also joined Congress because they thought it's an alternative to the BRS, and they doesn't want BRS to come back to power, because in 2 terms they have looted the properties, public properties of the Telangana. They have bankrupted Telangana. So due to that reason, they doesn't want again BRS to come to power. So the best alternative was Congress. They joined Congress. It helped us, and they also got an advantage. It's a vice versa arrangement.
సార్ మొన్న మీరు ఈడీ మీద ధర్నా చేసినారు కదా, సో రాహుల్ గాంధీ, సోనియా గాంధీ మీద ఛార్జ్ షీట్ ఫైల్ చేసినందుకు నెక్స్ట్ మీ ప్రభుత్వం మీద, మీ మంత్రుల మీద ఈడీ దాడులు జరగబోతున్నాయి అని చెప్పి వినిపిస్తుంది.
Yes, there is a chance. See, why there is a chance? Since 2014, ED has filed nearly 5,200 cases, out of which 95.6 cases are only opposition. This shows how ED and CBI have been used by BJP. They are using these institutions as their pockets. So that is the reason they have registered for 95.6 cases on only opposition, and the result is not even 5%. ED could not recover more than 6,000 crores. So the recovery is only 5%. So that means it's all, majority of these cases are fake cases.
Do you have any indication now that there are?
They may come. See, wherever Congress becoming strong, they want to dent it using ED and CBI. No surprise if they come and file some case on our Congress leaders, because they are doing this practice in all other states also. And in many states, they have filed case on Himanta Biswas. They filed case on Orissa leaders. They filed several cases on Maharashtra leaders. Now all cases are pending because they have joined BJP back. So it's nothing but a this tactic is to make people worried about these cases, to blackmail them. They are utilizing this ED and CBI.
Coming back to Kancha Gachibowli controversy, now BJP seems to be entered into this controversy, like as Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is speaking about it. So what is Congress Party's position with regard to it?
Most surprising thing is Modi is the Prime Minister. Before Prime Minister issuing a statement, I think officials will thoroughly submit him the detailed report. And I don't understand how he spoke on Kancha 400 acres land. He should know that it's a government land. On record, this land belongs to government. And Prime Minister himself inaugurated 5 buildings in HU, which were constructed without municipal, police, revenue, forest clearance. No clearance for those buildings. Simply constructed the buildings, and Prime Minister himself virtually inaugurated it. This is how Prime Minister office is functioning. And speaking against this land, we should know that this is a government land. Chandrababu allotted to IMG Sports. Later, Rajasekhar cancelled that GO. It went to court. Court gave a judgment saying that it's a government land. Earlier, it was HU land before allotment to the IMG Sports. When it was allotted to IMG Sports, the substitute land was given to HU. There ends the matter. Now, this land is purely government land. And government wanted to go for multinational corporators encouragement, due to which we will be getting 5 lakh jobs. If multinational companies come and establish their offices there, we will be getting 5 lakh jobs. And this BJP and BRS is opposing. They didn't give any jobs. If we are trying to give jobs, they are objecting it.
అంటే సుప్రీంకోర్టులో సరే అంత ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ చేసి తెచ్చుకున్న ఆర్డర్ని స్ట్రాటజికల్ అప్రోచ్మెంట్ లేకుండా చేయడం వల్ల, అంత హడావుడిగా బుల్డోజర్లు పెట్టి చేయడం వల్ల ఇంత డ్యామేజ్ అయిందనేది కదా. ఎందుకు స్ట్రాటజికల్గా
No. The first point is this all wrong propaganda. No bulldozer was utilized there. They were not bulldozers. They were proclaimers. Bulldozer bulldoze the road. The machinery used there are JCBs to pick up the bushes and use forest and nuisance. It's totally false. No use for
But adi-
forest is
అదే
there.
అదే.
What you are saying is true.
Yeah.
But during the Supreme Court hearing,
Hmm.
the state government's advocate could not convince the court, or at least it seemed so, at least till now, during the hearing so far, could not convince the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's argument is that this is a deemed forest. And now ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది that this 100 acres should be restored
Hmm.
to its original land. అంటే ఇట్లాంటి డెసిషన్ చేసినప్పుడు వెన్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఈస్ మేకింగ్ సచ్ ఎ క్రూషియల్ డెసిషన్ ఆఫ్ కంప్లీట్లీ డిఫారెస్టింగ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ ఏరియా, ఓకే వాట్ యూ సెడ్ మే బీ రైట్ దట్ ద ల్యాండ్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు గవర్నమెంట్ యాజ్ పర్ ద కోర్ట్ వెర్డిక్ట్ ఓన్లీ. బట్ అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇట్లాంటి కాంప్లికేషన్స్ వస్తాయని అంటే డింట్ యూ యాంటిసిపేట్?
చేయలేకపోయింది. అంటే గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా ఎందుకు యాంటిసిపేట్ చేయలేదు అంటే టోటల్ గవర్నమెంట్ ల్యాండ్, అవర్ ఓన్ ల్యాండ్ వీఆర్ డెవలపింగ్, కొద్దిగా స్పీడ్ యాక్షన్ కావాలి, కంపెనీస్ ఆర్ వెయిటింగ్ అని డే అండ్ నైట్ వర్క్ చేస్తుంటారు అంతే తప్ప. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్, దేర్ ఇస్ నో ఫారెస్ట్ ఎట్ ఆల్ ఇన్ దట్ ల్యాండ్. There is a huge difference between bushes and forest. Forest means trees of 10, 20 years, 30 years. That's called forest. Here, it's all bush of 5 years, 6 years bushes, small bushes. And Supreme Court, what they said, clearly said that we are not concerned about this land. It's a government or private land. We are not concerned about the what construction you are coming up. We are concerned only about the environment that we are studying. So, Supreme Court committee, appointed committee had come here. They have seen the land physically. There is no forest at all. They have written a report. Only thing is environment. It is in middle of the city. Environment should be protected. Yes, we are also for that environment only. If needed, if Supreme Court wants us to spare some land, we are ready to do that. It's after all for the environment. And even CM wanted to have many more parks in city. That is the reason we brought Hydra into picture. See, Hyderabad is a city of lakes and rocks. And in the early governments of TDP, Congress also some encroachments took place, but especially in the last 10 years of BRS rule, the MLAs, MPs and many of the ministers were only busy in encroachments. Many of the lakes were encroached. Why water is coming to our houses? Lakes were totally crunched. So it is very dangerous site for the Hyderabad. Even to if foreign companies also come to Hyderabad, they first inquire about the environment. All the lakes were encroached by bada contractors. So Hydra has been bought with a vision. Revanth Reddy is having a vision for Hyderabad city. Moosi River, me and Transport Minister and several people went and have seen that Sabarmati. It's a BJP's government project. Yes, we appreciate it. It's a good project. Why should we consider the same sort of project for Moosi? Why Kishan Reddy is opposing that? Why BJP, BRS leaders are opposing that? People living in Moosi are under tremendous, horrible conditions. We wanted to rehabilitate them. In Sabarmati, 10,000 families were removed from the Sabarmati riverfront. Only 60 to 70% were rehabilitated. Other 30% cases are in courts. Whereas here we have sanctioned 18,000 double bedroom houses for the people who are in Moosi riverfront. It's with a good intention. Only because the government is getting good name, that is the reason BJP and BRS are opposing Hydra and Moosi riverfront. It's needed for the Hyderabad's best environment.
ప్రతిపక్షంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు భూముల మొద్దని పోరాటం చేసిన కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ అధికారంలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత 1000 ఎకరాల కొద్ది భూముల్ని అమ్మకానికి సిద్ధమైంది. ఆ భూములు అమ్మితే కానీ ప్రభుత్వం నడవలేని పరిస్థితి తీసుకొచ్చింది కిషన్ రెడ్డి అంటున్న ఒక పక్క కేటీఆర్ అంటున్నాడు. సో భూముల అమ్మకానికి ప్రభుత్వం రెడీ అయినట్టే.
లేదు, ఎక్కడ భూములు అమ్మేమో కూడా చూపించాలి కదా. In the 15 years of our rule, we haven't auctioned any land in Hyderabad. That is clear. Whereas BRS government has auctioned more than 10 to 15,000 acres of land in prime land in and around Hyderabad. 10,000 plus acres. And they proudly said co-corporate is fetching 100 crores per acre. It's all prime lands. Thanks to Nizam, but spread thousands of acres of land for the future needs. These lands have become a cakewalk for these people, and they are sold out more than 10,000 acres of land, prime land Hyderabad. All the rocks, lakes have been dismantled. No one raised objection. Where was Kishan Reddy and Mandi Sanjay when these 10,000 acres were sold out for a mere low prices? Why didn't they speak at that time? Why are they speaking only on this 400 acres of land? And this 400 acres of land we are not selling. We are inviting companies to have their establishment there. It's a total financial district established of 500 acres. 10 lakhs jobs we got. If we come up with new companies in these 400 acres, we'll get 5 lakh more jobs. It's an advantage for the people of Telangana. So we are ready to fight both the parties. As they come to us united or separated, we are ready to fight them.
ఇప్పుడు బీఆర్ఎస్ నుంచి పార్టీ మారొచ్చిన ఎమ్మెల్యేల వ్యవహారం సుప్రీంకోర్టులో నడుస్తుంది. ఒకవేళ నిజంగా ఉప ఎన్నికలు వచ్చే పరిస్థితి ఉంటే పార్టీ ప్రెసిడెంట్గా ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటారు?
ఎన్నికలు వస్తాయా రావా అన్నది మనం కమెంట్ చేయడానికి లేదు. బికాస్ కోర్టులో ఉంది. అల్టిమేట్గా వాళ్ళు ఏ డిసిషన్ తీసుకుంటారో తెలియదు. కొందరు చెప్తారు కోర్ట్స్ హ్యాస్ నో పవర్ టు ఇన్వాల్వ్ ఇన్ లెజిస్లేచర్ అని. సరే, అదేమో లీగల్ టర్మ్స్ మనకు తెలియదు. బట్ వస్తాయని అనుకోవట్లేదు. ఒకవేళ వచ్చినా will definitely win these seats because of a development activity, welfare activity. Why did they join? Day 1 nunchi, when we come to power in 7th December 23, on the 8th or 9th there was a statement from TRS, on 11th and 12th there was a statement from BJP that will topple the government. It's a democratic elected government. They want to topple. That is in these MLAs. They thought because of our support, we want to topple their government. So we had to go and join them. They came and joined us.
సో ఇంకా వచ్చే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారా?
Yes. Due to some legal this thing, people are waiting. No one will be left in TRS except one father and son.
ఇట్లా day one నుంచి చెప్తున్నారు కదా.
Including Kavita and Harish Rao also have their own choices.
ఏంది వాళ్ళు కూడా వస్తారా?
100% have their own choices.
కాంగ్రెస్లోకి.
Congress or some other party, they are searching for their own choices. Only son and father will remain BRS party. And in coming future, BRS party, as per my knowledge, won't be in the fray. Next electoral battle, either they will go with BJP or the party will be into a split. But BRS party won't be in the fray. ఇప్పుడు మాకు అవసరం లేదు, చర్చలు చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ నాకు అవసరం కూడా లేదు. బట్ మాకు వస్తున్న సోర్సు అక్కడ ఇన్ఫైట్ ఇవన్నీ చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం. there's a serious fight between KTR, Harish Rao and Kavita. There's a serious fight for the post of the president. That is the reason KCR is very unhappy with the happenings. He is confined to farmhouse. A lot of developments are in their party. Anytime anything may happen in that party. మాకేం రాలేదు, మేము ఎవరిని కన్సల్ట్ చేయలేదు.
సో మీ ప్రకారం యాజ్ పర్ యువర్ అసెస్మెంట్ 2029 వచ్చేటప్పటికి
there be only two fight Congress and other party. BJP TRS together or TRS split into some into Congress, some into BJP, but fight will be between two parties only. Why should people believe them again when they have looted wholesale this Telangana? What people thought KCR as a champion of Telangana, but he was a great movement leader. I accept that. His role is there in achieving Telangana. But after becoming chief minister, he has dismantled all the institutions, bankrupted the state, corrupted practice have been at the high. So now people will never again choose them after this sort of practice of corruption.
So you mean to say that BRS will not be in its present form?
Yes,
It will.
100%.
One more question. You said a lot about the alleged loot during the BRS. There was also a case. There is also a case against KTR now in the formula.
Yes.
Is there any move, or do you see any move by the government, your own government, to arrest KTR in the
Yes, we already moved a petition to the governor. Now we went to the court. Court has given a relief. The clear evidence is there in Formula E race case. He has transferred public money into a private account without due procedure. That's a crime. And KTR also knows that. That's why he was telling all the time, I'm ready to go to jail, I'm ready to go to jail. When he's ready to go to jail, why did he approach court? Why did he get legal aid? So KTR has to go to jail as per the case
Besides
details.
this case, are there
And
any-
Kaleshwaram also, if gets proved, all who are involved in Kaleshwaram project should be sent to jail as per my personal view, because they have looted public money.
So the commission which is looking into
Commission is looking at after coming to power, there was a lot of pressure from our cadre to arrest these people. But we are in a democratic form of government. We can't simply arrest anyone without any establishment. So we wanted this commission to do their duty. After commission's report, action will be taken.
లాస్ట్ 2-3 ఇయర్స్ ఇన్ఛార్జ్ మారుతా ఉన్నారు ఎందుకు రెగ్యులర్
No, it's general procedure. 1.5-2 years కి మాస్తారు. There is a
ప్రాబ్లమా ఏఐసిసి
AICC as well as local problems కూడా కొంత local గా సో ఇప్పుడు AIC ఇన్ఛార్జ్ షుడ్ కోఆర్డినేట్ విత్ ఢిల్లీ అండ్ స్టేట్ లీడర్షిప్. కొంత ఇబ్బందులు వచ్చినప్పుడు వేరు చేంజెస్. అండ్ మాణిక్రావు ఠాకరే ఆఫ్టర్ వన్స్ ఎలక్షన్ అయిన తర్వాత జనరల్ మారుతారు. మాణిక్రావు ఠాకరే ఆ రకంగా మారినారు. మెయిన్ దీపదాస్ గారు వచ్చినారు. దీపదాస్ గారు వచ్చిన తర్వాత కొంత అలజడి, కొంత సీనియర్స్తో అసంతృప్తి. నౌ మీనాక్షి గారు వచ్చినారు. షీఈ్ వెరీ స్ట్రేట్ ఫార్వర్డ్ అండ్ వెరీ ఫార్మ్ లేడీ. ఎక్కడ కూడా ఈల్డ్ అవ్వరు. అండ్ అవర్స్ ఇస్ డెమోక్రటిక్ గవర్నమెంట్. సో కంచా ల్యాండ్స్, మీనాక్షి హర్సెల్ఫ్ కేమ్ అండ్ లిసన్ టు ది వాయిస్ ఆఫ్ అదర్ పార్టీస్ ఆల్సో. ఇట్స్ అ డెమోక్రసీ.
అది కంట్రోవర్సీ కూడా అయింది కదా
No, why controversy? As a government head, government head, yes, secretariat, she came and met the ministers and gave a representation. That was wrongly quoted. I was also present there.
బట్ అపోజిషన్
Opposition parties, so they say they have baseless allegations were made. We went to Bhatti's chamber. Madam wanted to hear the government stand. Government stand was explained to her. Later she went and heard the NSA people. I was also present. Next day she went and heard the civil society people. See, Congress party is a democratic party. Even though our government is here, still we went and took the application of other parties. So we want to hear them. Later we'll decide what is right and what is wrong. But can it happen in BRS and TDP and other parties?
cases how it is possible sir without the cabinet decision
No, not dropping the cases. See,
even though
Arrest-
Telangana agitation
arrests were made, police camps were there. It was a risk of the students' community. We are not going to hesitate.
that's okay
Because they were writing exams. Due to tension, we are unable to write these. On humanitarian grounds, we request the government to take out the pickets. Now it's peaceful there.
cases ఎక్కువ
No, not yet been lifted together. Cases will be there. No, only pickets and police barricade will be lifted. Cases are there. Once case booked cannot be lifted. రేవంత్ రెడ్డి మీద కేసు లిఫ్ట్ చేయలేని పరిస్థితి ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు మా మీద కేసు మేము తీసుకోలేని పరిస్థితి ఉంది.
ప్రాసిక్యూషన్ మీరు
మేమే తీసుకోలేని పరిస్థితి కదా.
డిఫరెంట్ సబ్జెక్ట్
దట్స్ ట్రూ.
Sir, even the chief minister also unhappy with
AICC.
there is a discussion among the political circles that the chief minister is unhappy with Meenakshi Natarajan.
No, not at all.
In this issue.
She will never interfere in government activity. She is a lady of commitment. She knows her boundaries. She is confined to party activity, party strengthening only. This issue has become a national issue because of unwanted, unethical social media activity. Even Rahulji also wanted to know the facts. That is the reason Meenakshi all the way came down to Hyderabad. She went and had an opportunity to hear them. She first spoke to Revanth Reddy. Revanth Reddy garu explained at the stand of the government. Then she met the subcommittee. I was there. She met the students, our own student, NSY. Then she met other student unions. All have requested. And there was a unanimity that it's a government land.
ఇండైరెక్ట్ ఇంకోదాన్ని నిలదీస్తా ఉంది. ముఖ్యమంత్రి మీద, గవర్నమెంట్ మీద, పార్టీ మీద ఏమాత్రం నమ్మకం లేకుండా ఆమెను ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకురావాల్సిన అవసరం
No,
డైరెక్ట్
no,
కనెక్షన్
no. Issue has attracted the national media. High command wanted to know the facts. ఎవరి దగ్గర నుంచి ఫ్యాక్ట్ తీసుకున్నారు వాళ్ళు? అగైన్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ అండ్ ది సబ్ కమిటీ ఓన్లీ. అంతే కదా మరి. ఇట్స్ అవర్ గవర్నమెంట్, అవర్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్. నో, నేను యాజ్ అ పీసీ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ దట్ ఇట్స్ ఎ గవర్నమెంట్ ల్యాండ్. చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ స్టాండ్, my government stand is one. But as AS in charge, being an environmentalist herself,
ఆమె వస్తే కానీ ఇష్యూస్
no. She came and she said to some extent she was the main person for this subsiding of this issue. ఆవిడ ఇరువైపుతో మాట్లాడింది. Even the other societies, civil societies also said that we are not against the government land or doing something. Only worry is that some animals are there. But go to the facts. Facts తెలుసుకున్నారు. ఏనుగులు ఉన్నాయని చెప్పారు. ఏనుగులు ఉన్నాయని ఇక్కడ పులులు, ఏనుగులు కూడా ఎంత అన్యాయం అంటే నేనేమంటానంటే రాజకీయాల్లో కూడా నిన్న కిషన్ రెడ్డి గారు మారితే కూడా, కిషన్ రెడ్డి ఇస్ మై గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్. నేను ఆయన we were both together as members of CONEP committee in the previous time. Very nice gentleman. But ఇంత ఆయన బీయింగ్ ఏ యూనియన్ క్యాబినెట్ మినిస్టర్ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ థరో ఎక్సర్సైజ్. నేను పీస్ ఫ్రెండ్ కూడా నేను మాట్లాడే ముందు ఏదైనా తప్పు ఉంటే కొంచెం దాన్ని డైల్యూట్ మాడతాం. ఒకసారి తప్పు పోయిందంటే ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. ఆయన కూడా దాన్ని రీట్వీట్ చేసి తర్వాత తెలుసుకొని ఇట్స్ ల్యాండ్ లొకేటెడ్ ఇన్ సెంటర్ ఆఫ్ ద సిటీ. ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. బట్ బయట ఇంతకన్నా మంచి ల్యాండ్ ఉంటే మనం ఇచ్చుండేవాళ్ళం. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే వై వీఆర్ ఇన్సిస్టింగ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ల్యాండ్, ఇట్స్ ఇన్ మిడిల్ ఆఫ్ ది టౌనే కాకుండా ఇట్స్ సరౌండెడ్ బై విప్రో, ఐసిఐసిఐ, అమెరికన్ ఎంబసీ, ఇంకేం ఇన్ఫోసిస్, రకరకాల కంపెనీలు ఉన్నాయి. Naturally, foreign companies intend to have their companies in the middle of this. So this will fetch an employment for us. అందుకే సీఎం గారు మేము మాట్లాడుకున్నప్పుడు అవుట్ సైడ్ ది సిటీ ఆర్ సమ్వేర్ వీ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎకో పార్క్, ఒక మంచి పార్క్. ఎవరు ఉండదు, ఎవరు చేయని రకంగా మనం చేయాలన్నది. అందుకే ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. రేవంత్కి ఈజ్ హ్యావింగ్ వెరీ గుడ్ విజన్ అబౌట్ దిస్. హైడ్రా ఆషమాషికి తీసుకురాలి. హైడ్రాతో మాకు చాలా ఒత్తిళ్ళు వచ్చినాయి.
సరే,
ముఖ్యమంత్రితో మంత్రులందరికీ సఖ్యత, మంత్రులందరూ సపోర్ట్ వెనక చేస్తున్నట్టుగా
న్యాచురల్ గా ముఖ్యమంత్రి అందరికి సఖ్యత ఉంటుంది. రకరకాల ఇష్యూస్ కొద్ది డిఫరెన్సెస్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. గవర్నమెంట్ నడిచేటప్పుడు మోనోపోలీ కాదు కదా, కేసీఆర్ లాగా కూర్చోమంటూ అయితే కదా. ముఖ్యమంత్రి ట్రీట్స్ ఆల్ దిస్ క్యాబినెట్ మినిస్టర్స్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. మీకు తెలుసుండాలి, చాలా మంది మినిస్టర్స్ అన్నా అని పిలుస్తాడు. ఈ కాల్స్ అన్నా అంటే దట్స్ ఒక ఫ్రెండ్లీ రిలేటెడ్ నడుపుతూ ఉంటారు. కొన్ని ఇష్యూస్ వచ్చిన కొందరు మినిస్టర్స్కి చేయలేకపోవచ్చు, కొంత ఇబ్బంది ఉండొచ్చు. బట్ ఓవరాల్గా అందరు ఒపీనియన్ తీసుకొని చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. కొంత న్యాచురల్లీ ఇదే డెమోక్రటిక్ ప్రాసెస్లో
కంప్లైంట్స్ అగైన్స్ట్ సమ్ మినిస్టర్స్,
దేర్ ఆర్ కంప్లైంట్స్. ఐ డూ అగ్రీ, ఉంటాయి కంప్లైంట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫ్రీడమ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కొన్ని హ్యాపనింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ అల్టిమేట్గా హైకమాండ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్ అబౌట్ ది హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇన్ ద స్టేట్. ఒక 2 మార్లు పిలిచి మాట్లాడినారు వాళ్ళు. It's all wrong news. It's all wrong news. If you see CWC meet and AICC meet, total meeting was confined to Telangana episode and Chief Minister Revanth Reddy only. No, not only BC. See, we twice he praised Revanth Reddy inside CWC meet and in AICC meet. It is Telangana. It is Revanth Reddy who has done an excellent job of going for a caste survey, and they have become a role model to the whole country. మొత్తం సిడబ్ల్యూసి మీటింగ్, ఏఎస్సీ మీటింగ్ టోటల్ అంతా కూడా తెలంగాణ సెంటర్కి నడిచింది. ఇప్పుడు రకరకాల స్టోరీస్. రాహుల్ గాంధీ ఇస్ వెరీ బిజీ, ఈజ్ ద లీడర్ ఆఫ్ ది నేషన్. 1-2 సార్లు మేము పోయినప్పుడు ఆయన బిజీ ఉంటే దొరకపోతే దానికి అపాయింట్మెంట్ ఇవ్వలేదని, కలలేదని ఈ టాక్స్ ఓవర్ ఫోన్. మొన్న ఎపిసోడ్ నేను పంపిస్తే ఈ కాల్ మెట్ 11:30 ఎంక్వైరీ అబౌట్ ద హ్యాపెనింగ్స్. ఈజ్ frequently in touch with the leadership. చిన్న చిన్న ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటే ఓ రేవంత్తో ఇక్కడ శాస్త్రం ఉత్తమ్తో ఈ టేక్స్ అడ్వైజెస్. ఇట్స్ డెమోక్రటిక్ గవర్నమెంట్ అండ్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ. డిక్టేటర్షిప్ నేను పైన ఉండాలి సింహాసనం మీద కింద అందరు కూర్చోవాలని కేసీఆర్ టైప్ కాదు కదా.
Sir, one last question. There is a perception, whether real or imaginary or perpetuated, I don't know, that the government is yet to come to grips with the bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Today also we have seen one tweet by Principal Secretary Tourism, Smita Sabharwal, that she was issued a notice in the Kancha Gachibowli case. So she tweeted saying that I have cooperated with the police, and also see 2,000 people reposted the same tweet. So why am I singled out? That was the thrust of her tweet.
No. See, being an IAS officer, Smita Sabharwal should have known that. Should have taken all the facts into consideration. She is in a responsible post. Kishan Reddy tweeted. Later, why did he delete his tweet? Because he was on the wrong part. Same thing Smita Sabharwal should have done. She is in a responsible position in the government. Government is that job. If government had done any mistake, then it's a different thing. But without knowing, if an IAS officer is tweeting and getting pressured by the AI technology, that is not proper, whoever it may be. And most especially those people who are in responsible position should inquire before tweeting.
సో ఇప్పుడు వచ్చే స్థానిక సంస్థ ఎలక్షన్స్ పార్టీకి ప్రభుత్వానికి
రెఫరెండం అనేది మరి మొత్తం కాంగ్రెస్ గవర్నమెంట్ తెలంగాణలో వచ్చినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు మాతో పాటు స్పీడ్గా పోటీ చేసినారు. తెలంగాణలో బీజేపీ ఓడిపోతే రెఫరెండంగా తీసుకొని మోడీ ఎందుకు రిజైన్ చేయలే? ఇది కాదు కదా. డిఫరెంట్ ఇష్యూస్ మీద డిఫరెంట్ పరిస్థితుల్లో ఎలక్షన్ జరుగుతాయి. కొన్ని గెలుస్తాం, ఓడుతాం. గెలుపు ఓటములు అనేది సహజం రాజకీయంలో. ఇప్పుడు మేము ఎమ్మెల్సీ ఎన్నికల్లో జీవన్ రెడ్డి గారు గెలిచారు. మొన్న వచ్చేసరి కొంత మత మూకత ప్రారంభం చేసి క్రికెట్ని పాకిస్తాన్ని కాంగ్రెస్తో పోల్చి పిచ్చితనం వల్ల కొంత బండి సంజయ్ గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఆఫ్ మైన్, అంటే ఆయన ఒక బీసీ నాయకుడు అప్రిషియేట్. కానీ ఇంత పూనకం వచ్చి పాకిస్తాన్ క్రికెట్ టీంకి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి ఏం సంబంధం? Most unfortunate thing about this BJP, there were no party for the freedom struggle. No BJP leader was there in freedom struggle except Veer Savarkar. That also, వాళ్ళ కాళ్ళకు పోయి మొక్కున్నటువంటి మనిషి. ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఫైటర్. వాళ్ళు ఇవాళ దేశం గురించి మాట్లాడతారు. నెహ్రూ వాజ్ ఇన్ జైల్ ఫర్ 9 years. 9 years బీయింగ్ ఎ రిచ్ మ్యాన్. వై షుడ్ ఈ సాక్రిఫైస్ ఆల్ హిస్ వెల్త్ అండ్ హెల్త్? ఫ్రీడమ్ మూమెంట్లో అసలు పాత లేని వాళ్ళు ఇవాళ దేశం గురించి వాళ్ళే దేశభక్తులు, కాంగ్రెస్ వాళ్ళు దేశభక్తులు గారని మారుతారు. వెరీ అన్ఫార్చునేట్ థింగ్. బీజేపీ వాళ్ళు గెలుపు కొరకు మతాన్ని వాడుకుంటున్నారు. వాళ్ళు ఈ దేశం నుంచి ముస్లిం పాకిస్తాన్ పంపగలుగుతారా? ఎప్పుడు సాధ్యమైందేనా? ఊరికి ప్రజల్ని పాపం ఈ చిన్న చిత్కర పాపం మా అచ్చిరాని చదువులను డైవర్ట్ చేసి రాజకీయాలకు లబ్ధి కోసం ఎన్ని రోజులు వాడుకుంటారు? ఎలా రాష్ట్రానికి కానీ దేశానికి కావాల్సింది డెవలప్మెంటు, పిల్లల భవిష్యత్తు, దేర్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంటు. ఇదే మార్చుకుంటే రోజు మతం. నేను కూడా ఎవ్రీడే పర్ఫామ్ పూజ, హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ పూజ చేసుకుని బయటకు వెళ్ళాను. ఎవరి మతం వాళ్ళకి మేము దాని అంత మాత్రం దేవుడి పేర్ల మనం మతం పేరు ఎప్పుడు ఓట్లు అడగలేము మనం. మీరు గెలిచేవారు మతం వాడు గెలిచినాక ఏం చేసినా కూడా చెప్పుకోలేని పరిస్థితి ఉంది కదా వాళ్ళ. 8 మంది ఎమ్మెల్యేలు, 8 MPs, 8 MLAs. వాట్ ఇస్ దే గెట్ ఫర్ ది స్టేట్? They didn't even dare to go and talk to Prime Minister about the losses to Telangana. జనం కూడా ఆలోచిస్తారు కదా. People are thinking, what for you are there? Leader means who? What is leadership? They should go. Nothing wrong in going and asking Prime Minister about the projects and funds for Telangana. It's not a crime kada. So far, nothing happened. If I had been in the place of Kishan Reddy, by this time I would have called twice or thrice this all MPs and even Chief Minister also. Chalo, we'll go and meet Prime Minister. What Tamil Nadu people are doing? Same when BC reservation came, she went to Prime Minister. All DMK were followed Jayalalitha. They all went and pressurized P. V. Narasimha Rao to include in the 9th schedule. That is politics. తమిళనాడు తరా పాలిటిక్స్ మనం నేర్చుకోవాలి. రాజకీయాల్ని పక్కన పెట్టి డెవలప్ ఎన్ని ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. నౌ ఇట్స్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద స్పీడ్ గ్రోయింగ్ స్టేట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ యూనిటీ అమంగ్ ది పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్. దే ఆల్ come together and fight with the center for their funds.
ఈ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో డీసెంట్రలైజేషన్ డీలిమిటేషన్
Yes, we are opposing.
ఆన్ ద ఇష్యూ ఆఫ్ డీలిమిటేషన్ కాంగ్రెస్ ఓకే ఎస్ ఇట్స్ ఆన్ ద సైడ్ ఆన్ వన్ సైడ్. ఇప్పుడు స్టేట్ లో ఉన్న మిగతా వాళ్ళ పరిస్థితి, ఆర్ యూ ట్రైంగ్ టు బ్రింగ్ దెమ్ ఆన్ బోర్డ్?
No, on that particular issue, I have attended that meeting. Even KTR was there. And of course, we all were together. As far as delimitation is concerned, Chief Minister Garu, myself, KTR, and all other parties were together against BJP. See, this is a punishment because of our serious implementation of family planning. It's a national population policy. As a true soldiers of this country, we implemented that policy perfectly. Only South Indian states implemented. For that, we are getting punished now. So that is the reason we are opposing the present form of delimitation. Or Revanth Reddy made a proposal of 35% seats to southern states. This was endorsed by KTR and other parties also. So on delimitation, we are together. Yeah, we were trying. Due to hectic activity, it was supposed to be held in April, but in May month we are going to have it. Tentatively అనుకున్నాం, but various issues కదా. No, హైకమాండ్ said go ahead. మన స్టేట్ ఇష్యూ వచ్చినప్పుడు we have explained our high-command that our stand is this.
Achieved his life goal thanks to the Congress.
Mm-hmm.
CM Revanth Reddy has achieved his life goal thanks to the Congress.
Yes.
You had earlier, you said you wanted to become the PCC General Secretary,
Yes.
now the PCC President.
Yes.
Now, do you have a new life goal?
No, definitely. See, as of now, Revanth is performing well. On record, I said several times that so far BC had not become a chief minister of the state. In future, a BC man will become the chief minister, and that will happen only in Congress party, not possible in any other party. I said not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. As of Revanth is doing a good job, he will continue. But in future, if a chance comes to a BC, that will come only in Congress party. That's what I said. I stand by that. No, Teenmar Mallana suspended not for campaigning BC. So the name of the document, he broken the document and he what do you call document tagalabetta. That is a serious issue. No? He several times he spoke against BCC. We welcomed it. Several times there was a caste fire also. Many people pressured him, but still we didn't act. But when he on record, he himself established that he touring the record. It's a Rahul Gandhi's document, na?
Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you, Andy.
For patiently answering all our questions and being very forthright.
Yeah. ఉన్న వాస్తవాలు చెప్పుకోవాలంతే.
We have enjoyed. We have enjoyed the conversation. I hope you did. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.